Welcome back to Sequoia Exotics, and in this video we're going to be doing an epic move with my Camponotus Nicobarensis Colony. I'm going to be putting these ants in an Aesthetic ant's small nest, and I was super excited. Finally, once the package had arrived, I couldn't wait to open it. The nest was in perfect condition. The nest looked great. It also came with a small wrench just in case I need to remove the acrylic. In order for the nest to fit my test tube, I cut out a small line of tubing. I'm going to be applying some Gorilla Glue around the tubing to keep it secure. I let it dry overnight. The next morning, the glue had completely dried. I brought out the colony to move them into the new nest. I uncovered the test tubes so the ants would feel exposed. I then put the towel over the new nest. The new nest should now be more appealing to them. After about 6 hours, the ants had completely stopped exploring the new nest, and I knew I needed a new plan. One ant even went as far as to drag a worker who was trying to move out of the test tube and place him right back in. For my new plan, I put a dab of honey in the new nest so the ants would come in. Then I rearranged the setup so that the new nest would be closer to them than their outworld. While I was waiting for the ants to move, I saw something I've never seen before. These ants were helping hatch a worker out of a cocoon. They were wiping saliva all over the new worker to help her get her cocoon off. Here you can see them pull off this bundle of old white shedded molt. It was really cool to watch. But then I saw something really strange. The worker had 3 extra eyes on the top of its head, and this wasn't an elate. Males and queen ants have 3 extra eyes on the top of their head, but workers only have 2 eyes. I had no idea what was going on here, except for I saw it on the normal workers too. Sadly, you can't see the oculi, which are the 3 extra eyes, on the workers very well on the camera, because their black heads reflected. Please let me know in the comments if you know what's going on here. Is this a different species, and not Camponotus Nicobarensis? Whatever was going on, it was really cool to watch them helping this new worker hatch. Eventually the worker had fully molted and was walking around like the other ants. In about 2 days, she'll be fully black. Eventually, after about 2 days of trying to get the ants to move, they had finally left the test tube, and I unplugged it from the rest of the formicarium. I decided to give them a drop of honey as a reward for moving in. Not that I wouldn't have otherwise. After 3 days, I was finally going to check on the nest. I couldn't wait to look. Wow, I loved the way it looked. They even had a fresh new batch of brood. Looks like they even brought in a cricket leg with them. I'm really excited for future growth with this ant colony, and I'll be sure to give you updates soon. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Sequoia Exotics, and I hope to see you soon.